What's everybody? Oh my God, Jesus.
That's staying. I'm keeping that in there.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode of Movie Roulette Mondays here. Hope you guys enjoyed our review of My Cousin Vinny last week. Great movie. We get another great comedy now, an early 2000s comedy starring Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Emma Stone. Great cast. I don't know what McLovin's name is. I forget.
No one
but
gives. It's McLovin.
Classic. I mean, listen, I watched this movie again last night. This is another one where it doesn't get old. Just like a perfect comedy. I laugh every time I watch it. And then again, we say it a lot, but they don't make them like this anymore. Let me tell you that. Matt, what'd you think of Superbad?
Dude, this is one of my easily top 3. This might be my favorite comedy of all time.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you're like, they don't make them like this anymore. And I think you made a good point. Like the rewatchability of comedies, like it's easy to laugh at the first watch.
Right.
But dude, like I know the jokes and shit, and like it's still so fucking funny. And they have like all like these guys like fucking Emma Stone and Jonah Hill, like young. And you see now they're fucking A-listers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you see their talent in this movie. Bill Hader, Seth, like that's so funny when they take McLovin on like
God, I love them.
Joyrides and shit. There's so many moments like you can call like Jonah Hill riding like all the fucking dicks.
Yep.
And the thing, like there are so many like just small and what I like too, like personally, like these hit home for like these coming of age. Like
yeah,
kind of like
high school
teenage angst.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, man. I just think it's fucking perfect movie, and they really don't make them like this anymore.
It is relatable, and it feels real.
Oh yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
These movies don't feel real when they do the high school thing.
Hey, likes the girl, they want to be popular, go to the party, fit in.
And I bought them as high school kids.
Oh, definitely.
Emma Stone a little less, but like they fit the bill for me. Sam, what'd you think of Superbad?
I mean, it gets better the more it ages. I gotta say, it's like a fine wine.
Yep.
You know, the longer that it sits around collecting dust, the better it is. Like in between watches.
That is,
but no, I love this cast. I mean, the dynamic between Michael Cera and Jonah Hill is phenomenal.
Yep.
Like they feed off each other very well. That's why you'll see them in later on, like in movies that they're in together down the road.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this is the end.
This is the
like,
crew.
Thank you.
When Michael Cera makes that cameo, like he's phenomenal in that. Jonah Hill, another phenomenal performance in that one as well. But this movie just works. It's very stupid, but
smart, stupid.
It's funny. Yeah,
it's clever. It is clever.
Stupid, but it makes it funny. You know, because like there's some instances like the interaction when Jonah Hill asks Emma Stone about buying alcohol. He's So what do you want or whatnot? Like he's all awkward and shit. Like he's that perfect kid that has no idea what the fuck he's doing, but he's trying to impress her.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh yeah, totally. That sounds great. I'll be there.
Yeah.
It's just fucking awkward as shit.
The best line in the movie is probably when she's like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch eyes. Like,
oh, mine's on my dick.
Mine's on my dick.
That is the best line.
His line delivery is so good.
No, I burst out laughing whenever I hear it because I forget about it and then I hear it again and I'm like, oh my god.
Another good scene is when they're at the party and out in the driveway, he fucking headbutts her.
Oh,
he goes in for the kiss.
I mean, it's so good. Christian, you've seen Superbad.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I think with Matt, I think it's the best comedy. Because
I have to disagree.
No, I mean, it follows two quirky, awkward high school nerdy kids, and I think they play him well.
And McLovin slides in there, too.
It doesn't even feel like they're acting, really.
It's
so.
sucker punch.
Dude, people still, like, what was this, 2007?
Yeah. You're
16 years later, McLovin
right.
is still
the
like...
freaking ID.
You say McLovin, people still know McLovin.
Yeah.
Listen,
like, that's a thing.
People actually use that ID as a fake ID to get into bars. I've seen it in videos.
Yeah.
on
No,
the internet.
I mean... Nick, I think you'd probably know this, but wasn't McLovin the actor? He was really like 15 in this movie. I think his parents had to be on set. Like
for the sex scene, they did.
Yeah.
He was super young.
What do you think of this, Nick?
I don't know if you've ever seen it. Jonah Hill auditioned for this in a trailer, like on the set of a different movie that Seth Rogen was doing.
Oh, okay.
Because Seth Rogen was writing this.
Yep.
And they just happened to be on the same thing, and he was like, "Hey, you got like 15 minutes, just come to my trailer and read some lines. I'll send it to somebody."
Yeah.
And Jonah Hill was like, I mean, I guess, I don't know, whatever. I think they were doing Accepted or something else that he was in. And he just liked his personality. And he was like, hey, come on, see if you can read this, whatever. And the audition video is really good.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was telling Matt and Sam on Tuesday when they were here doing the Sideline episode, when I was in high school, or when this first came out, actually, I was probably too young for it because I was like just old enough that so I was seventh grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and I didn't like it at first. It was it was kind of dumb, and I wasn't,
you weren't there yet.
I hadn't gone through high school yet. So then everybody was doing the McLovin thing, and then it was like one of those things that was way overdone. So I was like, oh, this is stupid. Get out of here with it. You know what I mean?
Kind of like The Hangover.
Rewatch. Yeah, 100%. I hate when it's like it perpetuates, you know? But then watching it back, I was like, this is hilarious. It's very good. It's a friendship story. It's kind of like the comedy version of Banshees. Like it's a very.
I was literally gonna say that. Like at the end, it's almost like it's a love story between these two.
Yeah,
but it literally is, and it's like a comedic version of it. But it just kind of goes to show you, like, at the end of the day, like your boys are your boys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you only got. You don't need
Weedham boys.
What's his name? The big dude there on TikTok. You like Sam? What's he say? I'd rather have $1 than 4 quarters. Big Joe.
Big Joe. Yeah.
Big Joe.
What's the quote of the day?
Yeah, I'd rather have $1 than 4 quarters. You know, it's a good. You know,
that's talking about Friends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's
Al Capone
interesting. The what's his name there? Michael Cera is.
I like
hilarious.
I like his movies.
Good.
There's no one like him.
Man. Yeah,
he did that little run.
He did like Scott Pilgrim versus
he did do that.
Or whatever.
The thing about this is what I love. Like you see it up there, 40-year-old version, Talladega Nights. Like this was like when there was a group. You know, it was like you saw the same guys: Steve Carell, Will Ferrell. Like
it's Seth
Jonah
Rogen
Hill.
is what it is.
Seth Rogen and Judd Apatow too, who produce a lot of these movies. Like I miss that. You don't see that today.
I got a question.
No, they all suck.
Are we ever gonna see Are we ever going to see comedies like this anymore?
Oh, okay. No, I don't think so. Unless something shifts in the culture.
Shame,
but
too.
right now, it seems like
definitely rarer, man.
Yeah, like they
Not
can't
the
make
same
the
frequency.
jokes. Like when another one of the funniest scenes is when the cops are interviewing McLovin, and he's like, he's like, so what did he look like? And he's like, oh, we get an African Jew. Like that's it's like 5'10". Like they wouldn't do that.
That's not bad. I mean,
yeah, and it's like I don't know, you just can't do it anymore.
Yeah. That's terrible.
But I mean, those guys, they're probably my favorite. The two of them, Seth Rogen and Bill Hader,
awesome.
in that scene.
Yeah, they're so
and
funny.
also, like at the bar scene when Bill Hader's sitting there, he's like, "My wife, she was a whore," and then I found out she was actually a whore, and I'm like, it's just so good.
Well, what about the guy,
They're
old
awesome
guy
as
that
the
they're
cops.
trying to chase down?
Yeah,
and
you
then
get
he
the
runs
homeless
over
guy. Yeah,
McLovin. He's like, McLovin, way to be. We gotta buy you a beer, buddy.
Yeah, and then they run into that weird creep who just got out of jail, and it's just like there's so many scenes.
Dude.
But I love that it's like just a day in the life.
Those are the
movies
best
are
type
fun,
of movies.
man.
Yeah.
I know it's definitely relatable in the sense that if you were at all, and I don't mean like the completely weirdo kid in high school, but if you were like quirky or just even had a quieter personality, or if you were a little eccentric, like I was definitely like the Jonah Hill character in my younger years of high school, like out there trying to be fun, trying to be cool, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before you come into your own, before you like understand who you are, and it just kind of goes to show you, like, if you just like drop the BS and you're yourself. Like you'll get the girl, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna get it's everything happens for a reason, or everything happens the way that it's supposed to work out in the end. Just don't try and be something you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. I loved when he's it was the best scene in the movie, storyline wise to me. Is when he's drunk and she's not drunk, and she's like, I'm like, I'm the host of the party. Like I'm clearly not shit faced. And he's like, shit, like like that moment, and you're like, oh, of course, dude. Why didn't you think of that? You know what I mean? Like, don't get drunk.
I mean, it's a
like,
raunchy movie, but like it has a good story.
Is it
like
raunchy
you
though?
said.
Really? There's no raunch.
There's some good. Well, that bad word, but there's some.
Sam, when he's on the when Sam's in the, I'm sorry, McLovin, when he's in the bed and he's like trying to get it in. It's that's a great moment there. You know?
What do you say?
Come on,
that.
Matt. Come on.
No, it's always nice to throw a couple jabs. But
like Creed,
you
like
never
Adonis.
fucking throw jabs.
Like
Here
Adonis
we go.
Creed.
I don't. But anyways, another one of the good scenes from this movie is when Michael Cera, like he's in the room and the guys walk in to do coke, and
they
then he
make him
started
sing?
doing like the a cappella group. That was fucking hilarious because he's just like, his voice is cracking as he's like hitting the high notes.
And I like how they let those scenes
So good.
burn. Like they don't cut them too quick. I don't know if you noticed that. Like the scene when Jonah Hill's
linger.
grinding with that girl, like they just let it happen. You just watching it. It's just funny.
Because the talent's there.
Right.
So
yeah,
like
and
if they weren't nearly as good, they'd get out of there real quick. You know what I mean? But it's Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Wait, are you bleeding? Is that blood? on your pants?
That's so good.
There's so many scenes.
So
I mean, you
good.
could go all day, but this is just a classic. Every time you watch it, you still laugh. But let's see what we're watching next week, guys. Let's spin the wheel.
All right.
Where are we landing, Sam? Give me a color, quick.
It's
quick,
going to
quick.
be teal.
Teal. Oh, you might be right. District 9.
I
I haven't
knew it.
seen this. You almost got Edge of Tomorrow. Has anyone seen District 9 here? I have not seen it. This is going to be interesting. I think this might be the first movie none of us have seen. Neil Blomkamp, I think, directed this one. One-hit wonder. But I hear very good things. Sci-fi movie. It's like a found footage kind of like sci-fi movie. It's an interesting take.
Like a Cloverfield?
Yes, very much like that. But yeah, it was like a big success, and then he directed that shit Fantastic Four movie, and then that was it.
Well, I was going to say, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Would you rather be known for making like one hit movie, or would you rather be known as a director that just kind of makes a bunch of like average movies?
Like Guy Ritchie?
Like they do well enough to like, bring in a good amount of revenue, but they're just kind of like average?
I'd rather be Guy Ritchie because you're getting the money still. It's consistent, versus like making that you're kind of exiled. That's where I would go. Yeah. Guy Ritchie. All right. Well, guys, listen. Watch it this week. You got a week to watch District 9. We'll be reviewing it next week, guys. Hope you enjoyed our review of Superbad. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of Superbad. Maybe you hated it. Maybe you're one of the outliers. But we'll see you guys. We'll be back next week to review District 9. How you doing? We'll see you.